This is probably the most detailed about DMA cheats, how to make firmware for 1x1 tutorial in the world. Before watching this video, make sure turn on your DMA card and leave it connected. Make sure your DMA card have two lights showing in your main PC
This is your fuse, I believe, right here. This is your KMBox right here. And I believe the DMA is right there.
And then you also need to download these two files on your PC. The one is Telescan, another one is Vivado. Telescan is used to capture your hardware device information, and Vivado is used to generate firmware. Step 1. Gather device information. Go to buy a network card. Exact model and price don't really matter. Once you have it, connect it to your computer. Keep in mind that you'll only use it once, specifically for gathering device information. After the information has been collected, you can return the card for a refund. Of course, you can also use your GPU to gather the device information instead. Okay, now officially collecting device information. Open Telescan, then find your connected network card in the device list. After finding your device, you can see type 0. Now see the base address register. You can see the bar 1 is 80. This means bar 1 has no value. Except the bar 1, which has no value. The other bars with values are bar 0, bar 2, and bar 4. Now let's change all the bar values that have a numeric value to 1. After modifying the value and seeing the bar name turn green, right-click, hover over the third option, right, and select the first one. Now it's normal, and this is the value we need. Then continue modifying the bars with values and repeat the steps I mentioned above. When you're done, click on the top right corner, save, and select your network card to check the box. Change the name of the model and save it into your computer disk. Congratulations! You have completed the first step of collecting information from the firmware. Step 2. Modification. Our goal is to make the firmware our network card, so after modification, it is EMU emulation firmware. To make firmware, you only need to remember to change these 4 files. IPC leak CFG space, 2 PC leak FIFO, 3 PC leak PC CFG 7 key or PC settings O course top.
Wait, what the hell? David, how the fuck I know these shit files?
Don't worry, baby, just modify the numbers inside. Don't worry about the complicated techniques. Follow my steps, and it'll be easy. Find the file we saved, open this conversion assistant, click the left mouse button and drag the file into it. Now you get an automated COE file, then open the firmware source folder and find the IP file. Find the file I was talking about. Copy its file name and paste it into the COE file we just obtained. Then we just need to replace the location of both files. In this way, we have successfully replaced the new configuration space. Now we open the software we talked about at the beginning of the video, Vivado. We're working on the 75T firmware, so just drag the 75T file into the Vivado project. If you're making the 35T firmware, drag in the 35T file instead. Follow my finger in the screen to tap, then tap the second. Make sure the second name is PC Leak FIFO. On the right is PC Leak FIFO entire code. Now let's click on the magnifying glass on the far right. Type in 206, then search and see RW260. Then change its value from 0 to 1. Make sure the RW230 value is 0. Congratulations, baby, you've almost done step 2. Then expand the PCIe A7 file, click on CFG A7, and then click on the magnifying glass to search 127. Look at this RW file. There are 16 digits here. Now open Telescan and find the DSN. DSN is mean device serial number. Now you can see the device serial number in the center says first ST and second ND. Then we put the 2 ST numbers in the front and the 1 ST numbers in the back. For example, here it is. 0100000684CE0000. Also see check the RW20 and RW21. Change the value of RW20 to 1 and RW21 to 0. Now there's only one last file to change. Click on the little triangle here to expand it. Now you will see the core top file. Just click it. Now for the most important step, check the value of your network device. The things we need to change inside this file are 5 ID base pter next pter bar capability module switches, we only change the values in the telescan device, because it's 1x1 firmware. Verify that the vendor IDs if it's match. We need to change it to the same vendor ID, and there are a total of 5 places that need to be changed. For the saving time, I've made the changes and am now checking for consistency. Moving on, airbase PTR means base pointer. It's in parentheses after the module name in telescan. AER is mean advanced error reporting. You just need to change the file name in telescan. For example, if I have a value of 100 here, then I'll change it to 100. Okay, now scroll down and continue to modify. AER CAPNEXTPTR, which means next pointer. Okay, now check the values parentheses in the telescan module. It shows a value of 140 here, so we just need to put in 140. Then scroll down and find the bar positions and fill them in one by one. Here the value of base address register 2 ends in 004, so the value of the next bar is 8 Fs. If you don't understand, then just follow my lead. Step 3. Generate your firmware. As a final step, in telescan, click on the left navigation bar. Here is the number of CPU cores you have. If you don't know, you can check your CPU information before you generate it. Now you can see the top right corner is spinning around. The firmware is being generated. Dot the cross here. The firmware is done. Now close the Vivado project and open your source project folder. This bin file is your firmware. Congratulations. The Real-by-1 EMU emulation firmware is finished. Now you can go and flash your firmware. If you have any questions, you can join our Discord. We answer all questions about firmware for free.
Game start! 아파트